In the previous episode, we nuked our world and made a giant wasteland. And you know what? It's pretty cool. I like this whole new biome that we got over here, the wasteland. I still can't mine that stuff, but it was a lot of fun. And you guys kindly let me know once again, because our comment section is the best, that I was able to make more stuff than I thought I could, because the what is it called? Let's remember the name of it. The Xenomite. We already have Xenomite. We have some, guys, look. Well, I got shards. So how do I make the shards into actual Xenomite? Just with the shards. Okay, so these had dropped from the infection, right? Which boss exactly was that? Seed of Infection. So we could totally go do the Seed of Infection again to get more shards to make Xenomite. And that would allow us to make stuff, like we can make the infected thorn shield, which would be great. We can make the armor, which would be great, right? Like there's a lot of cool stuff that we can do here. So, goodness, this rain in the game, I just can't get rid of it. It's just constantly here. We need the anomaly detector. So let's go ahead and grab that. We're gonna farm a little bit. What else could we make with that? Someone had said that the magic weapons were good, but we're not going to do the magic stuff. And then I was also recommended to get the glaive, which I'm actually quite hyped for. So this is a upgrade to the awesome weapon that we have. So I think we should get that. Let's go. Just start right away. We're just gonna farm this boss out in the middle of the rain, and it's gonna be great, right? Right? Surely. I do have the 2 summons here. I have a feeling that weapon isn't actually gonna be that good. I'm trying to figure out what I should use here. Probably switch back to this. Okay. I'm not expecting to have this be all that difficult. It's just a matter of kind of getting it dead. So I got all my pictures done for the cloud breaker. Whatchamacallit? What's the name of that? The airship. Oh my goodness, I'm just not paying attention. I'm like trying to figure out my buttons over here. I have a feeling like for whatever reason some of my buttons just aren't working. Even though I know they are, but like I'm pushing stuff and it doesn't feel like it's switching the way that I need it to. Anyway, so I got the pictures taken of that airship that I had to paint, and I'm super happy with it. It turned out looking great. The pictures look great. I'll show you guys in a second after this boss fight. Even took a 360-degree video, which is something I do for my customers when I do a custom painting commission. And I'll tell you what, this sucker is so freaking impossible to take pictures of with a macro lens camera because it's so big. And even switching lenses didn't really help that much, so we just kept it on the macro. In fact, my wife takes all the pictures for that. I just set up I paint the things, right? And then I set up the spot to paint it, or to take pictures with. And then I packaged it to send it off. I'll tell you what, that thing is just a giant thing of bubble wrap. It all comes apart. Like you'll see when I show you the pictures, the masts and the deck cannons, and there's another part of it, the helm, which is the ship wheel. All of that stuff is magnetized and comes off, so it makes it easier to ship. But the funny thing is, it still doesn't change the size of it. It's just, the size of this thing is insane. So it's just the whole box. It was this massive box. It's just filled with this thing. It like fits perfectly inside of it, and it's just all this giant thing of bubble wrap. Let's open this up real quick. Get our shards. We'll drop these in so we can make some Xenomite, which we obviously have none of, but that gives us 5. So with the 5, I can make corrupted Xenomite. Well, actually, I can't do it yet, but so I'm gonna need to farm this boss a handful of other times in order to get enough stuff for this. That's fine. I need 5 more, then I'll make the shield. So the shield says 52 melee damage, 20% crit chance, extremely strong knockback, can be worn in vanity slots, double tap a direction to dash, 4% increase in melee crit chance inflicts infection upon dashing into an enemy and releases acid-like sparks as you move. So it's a pretty big upgrade from the standard Shield of Cthulhu. Or you know what, maybe we'll make the weapon first, even though I think that weapon will actually do less damage to the infection. All right, so let me show you the pictures here. I'll just put them on screen. I'll do the pictures and I'll do the video. This whole thing took me a stupid amount of hours to paint because it is massive. Like you could fit a dozen miniatures on the deck of this thing. And I think my biggest failing was underestimating just how much surface area there was. So I had to cut a lot of corners just to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. But it was fun. It was a cool challenge to paint. And it's something I'm pretty proud of to have finished. It's the largest thing I have ever painted as far as like a miniature or display thing is concerned. So yeah, it was a big challenge. I actually have one printed out for myself, just sitting on my desk as a display thing. It's just primed. It's not painted. And I don't think I'm ever getting to paint that thing. It just takes too long. Maybe one day. Like I said, I'm very, very proud of it though. A couple updates. Let's see here. Life updates from the last time that we talked. My thumb is doing a bit better. It's still a little sore, right? And that's kind of concerning because it's been enough time that you think it would be fine. No, that's not the case. A little sore, just a little bit. There's also the fact that you know what? I like this weapon quite a lot for this. My puppy is just so freaking nippy still. So I'm like, now I'm afraid he's gonna either get me again or one of the kids. That's not a good thing. But he's a puppy that, you know, can't really control that. He's teething. So it's difficult for him to be like, nah, I'm just not gonna chew on everything. But he's getting a little bit better. And then what else? There was one more thing. Oh, big update. This is actually the biggest update I could possibly give you. I said that I might have a person who wants to sell me their copy of Frosthaven. They did. It is on its way from Atlanta and should be here within the next couple days. I am so excited. I cannot wait to bust it open and then give you guys a minor review of that awesome board game. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm having a pretty good couple days here, and I've been enjoying myself. I cleaned up my office to get ready for an influx of new orders because I reopened my shop, and yeah, I'm like super excited to get that ball rolling, and I've already got a bunch of orders that I have to print and get going. But now that everything's clean in the office once again, I feel like I can just take on the freaking world. You know what I mean? All right, more Xenomite. We should be able to make enough to make the weapon. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I hate that Xenomite. Okay, let's make a max. So I can make up to 9. So yeah, we can make the weapon. What's the name of this weapon? The Infectious Glaive. All right, let's get this in there. Let's make this. This is pretty good. Demonic, I'll take it. I'm not even gonna bother re-rolling it. What does it do? Let's try it. This is cool. This is a cool weapon. Well done. That's all I'm gonna say. Good little animation on it. Feels powerful. Feels really powerful. You know, it does quite a bit of damage too, and there's some reduced damage to the infection. I like this. This is a cool weapon. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. So, status update. I've killed this boss so many times, and I feel like I'm not getting enough Xenomite. Like, it's just taken a while. I've made the chest piece, and I made the shield. But, oh yeah, also I found a golden chicken egg. Not sure what it does. Maybe we'll eat it because it says we can't. But what I want to try to do is, if I can do this right. Is that ever, oh, I got a merchant. Has he got anything good? No, he does not. If he had like a DPS meter, I would have grabbed it. So I'm curious to see just how much this stuff is going to drop over here. I don't honestly know if it's going to at all. I just figured we may as well try it, right? Should we pop down there and see if this... without getting killed by the turtle. I swear, I hate the turtles. It's like stuck on all the dirt. Die, turtle. A pretty good weapon, actually. So let's say, for instance, that I fight this stuff and I kill it. Is it dropping Xenomite? It's got toxic bile, but it's not dropping Xenomite. It might be different enemies. And actually, that was another thing that was suggested is, hey, don't just hang out on the surface. You can go underground too and find additional stuff down here. So, ooh, it's a whole like jungle house, which I don't need anything out of it. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. But if I'm, you know, gonna explore downward and see what's down below, I may as well attempt to see if we can get a bunch of this stuff. Oh my goodness, this hazmat guy's gonna kill me, isn't he? Can I like sit at the perfect spot where he's not gonna drop down? That'd be great. A mutated living bloom. That's kind of sad to see, actually, but it's kind of a cool way to handle this type of like character type. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die to this thing. I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna die if I get hit again. Here, let's. I mean, the problem is he's gonna kill me if I stand around anywhere. I just need to float long enough to get a heal in. I don't got much longer to wait. Oh, there's a bunch of hearts there. That would actually help. All right, let's do it. Xenomite? No, Nightshade. No Xenomite. I think I'm just honestly gonna have to go farm the boss a bit more. It wasn't taking that long, and I'm definitely not getting like any here. Oh, irradiated water. Forgot. Any there? Any Xenomite? Anything? Let's go down. No, nothing. All right, that's fine. I'm not, okay. I'm not gonna spend my time going over there fighting things if it's not gonna actually drop Xenomite that way. So, but I do know that there is other ways to get it. So like if I go to the shards, for instance, you see a bunch of stuff here actually does drop it. But whether or not it's got a high drop rate or not, I don't know. I can't be too sure. Which means that it's better for me to just come over here and farm the boss a handful more times to get what we need. You know, I actually have enough for the other piece of gear. However, oh, wow, I'm getting a lot of gold from this. I don't have enough adamantite. I gotta go get more adamantite, which sucks. I hate doing that. Good old adamantite, you know what I mean? What does this egg actually do? It's consumable and it says, whoa. Who knows? We'll see in a minute, but do I have a spelunker? I do. Yeah. I'm just gonna go find this real quick. All right, here we go. Xenomite helmet. Bam. I also picked up a poison staff while I was going through the spider area. Maybe I should actually just go get the spider summon. I don't think that's a bad idea. All right, so our current defense 26. With this new stuff, we go up to 37. That's a huge increase for us. And we get increased energy regeneration if an energy pack is in your inventory. Interesting. So the energy stuff, if we look at, do I have this open still? So the energy pack is ammo. It says, while in the inventory, allows the user to use energy-based weapons. Energy-based weaponry can pierce through guard points, can be stacked up to 3 times, each giving 100 energy. So I'm expecting, so this says use toxic grenades, and that shoots synth wave. I don't know what it exactly is going to do. We can also make wings. I haven't got myself any wings yet, but that's going to require even more Xenomite. Then there was also the toxic bile. Was there anything additional in here that I can go ahead and make? You know what? I'm gonna look through this stuff and see if there is. So there are a couple of weapons that were suggested by the creator himself. So Bloodstained Pike is used with Souls of Night and then more adamantite. I don't want to go get more adamantite though. So holding out the pike and charging into weak enemies skewers them. If the target is skewered for 10 seconds or once 5 are skewered at a time, the pike takes their life and becomes enchanted for 10 seconds. Blood bonus, increased damage to organic enemies, but decreased to robotic. So freaking cool. There's also a glaive, the crystal glaive, which is left click to do close range combo attack when hitting enemies, right click to fire a mid-range blast of crystal shards. Completing the left click combo on an enemy empowers the right click ability for 5 shots. Holy bonus, increased damage to undead and demons, but we need Souls of Light for that. Now, there might be a little tricky thing we can do here. I mean, we have 78 gold coins, and we've also got the... Why is she over there? I hate that. Okay, you know what? I gotta go run to her real quick. We look super cool though. We look like, you know, like a mix between Fallout power armor and like cyberpunk security force kind of thing. I like this. It's really cool. It's totally my vibe. I can't talk to her. She's too far away. Oh, I can left click and right click with this weapon. No, it's not gonna be there. If I got a shop changer, if I go there, it's not gonna have anything. Oh, you know what's another thing I hadn't considered? Oh, she's not even selling bags for this particular mod. I think that's fine. All right, well, I can't really do a whole heck of a lot with that. Obviously, there's a lot of upgrades I could do. I could try to upgrade my accessories, which I haven't obviously done. I can also go to Sky Islands. I haven't done that yet. I literally just have not gone to a Sky Island this entire thing, and we're in hard mode. I think it might be the first time I've ever done that in Terraria. So that's, you know, a little concerning. Why haven't I done that yet? It's just kind of dawned on me. So you have anything else we can get from him? Hazmat suit grants immunity to abandoned lab and wasteland water. Greatly extends water breathing. Grants protection against low-level radiation. So that's going to be good if we go back to the wasteland. Gas mask grants immunity to radioactive fallout, which is pretty good actually. You know what? That might be okay. So this is a material. Reverts Xenomite infection to previous stage. Cures green rashes. Do not swallow. Blah blah blah. Okay. Then it spreads the wasteland. Ooh, that's cool. I like that as a bleached solution. This was a material for stuff that we can't quite make, right? Yeah, not yet. So the power cells are from Omega things. We're not there yet. Can't do the plating. The capacitor, I believe, was for all that stuff too. And even higher end stuff as well. That stuff looks so cool. Maybe I get the hazmat suit and stuff. I mean, I would have to farm more for it, but it might be worth it. I'm gonna hold on to the weapons we currently got. I like Chernobyl. I kind of want to try Chernobyl with like all of the good accessories. Like if I get the yo-yo bag, it essentially doubles that damage. It's pretty good, but who knows? Maybe it's worth it. I think at this point, I have so many things I could do, right? I could go do Queen Slime. I could try to do one of these bosses here. The mech boss is gonna be a little strange with our current setup, and I think I'm probably just gonna need better armor than the Xenomite stuff, but I figured I'd make it. It's modded, it's cool, even if it's not like super necessary. I need to upgrade the feral claws. Like there's just a bunch of little tiny upgrades I need to do. And I think I'm gonna wait just a minute and then we'll go up to a Sky Island because I definitely have grav potions. Oh, and you know what we need to make? We need to make a dummy. Or not a dummy. Oh goodness, what is it called? A mannequin. Get rid of that. Mannequin. Craft. Because we gotta put this sweet armor on this one. I really liked this armor, I'm gonna be honest. It was cool. Cool. There we go. Now we got our little setup there. I guess the next one's gonna have this stuff too. That'll be cool. I still need to finish building this out. All right, let's wait a minute and then we'll go up to Sky Islands. All right, it's daytime. Let's do this while we can. Pop that potion and head upward. I'm not expecting to find like a bunch of loot that we can actually use out of this. What is that? Is that a pot? Wait, what is this? Is that a Stargate? Is this a second Stargate? Hello? What the heck? Well, this is really cool. I can't do anything to it. So I'm assuming this is a late game thing. Cool. We got a Stargate. You know what? I think Starbound had some really cool concepts with going to different planets and having your ship and being able to expand on that ship and build stuff. It had cool ideas. And where it lacked was in the content to fill out those cool ideas. I mean, you can have cool ideas all you want all day long. If you don't have enough content in the game, even though it had a really cool like single player storyline that went through it, it just didn't last that long, which meant that you rarely had a reason to be trying to do the things to get it, right? To get through the story or to upgrade your ship. And I think there's a little nugget there that would be really cool for Terraria. Maybe like a Terraria 2 idea where you do have essentially a Stargate and you can go to different planets and explore like different things with it. I think that'd be sweet. Yeah, crazy. We got some wings there. I'll take those. I'll just leave everything else though. I do need to kill wyverns. Should I sit up here for no? Let's get the let's use our gravitation potion all the way up. Maybe there's a handful of things I can get up here. I mean I'm probably gonna need a what is that, Star Fury? What's it called? The star weapon. Oh my goodness, why am I blanking on that one? Because eventually I'm gonna want to make the Zenith. I just love the Zenith too much. Yeah, it was a Star Fury. Aha! You know, I probably should have come up here and gotten that way earlier. What are the bonuses on this for this particular mod? Slash bonus, yeah, arcane bonus, cool, and celestial bonus. Hitting foes can create stars around them, restoring life and mana once a foe is slain. That is really cool too. I love the whole modifier system, but that partially feeds into my Diablo kind of style of gameplay that I like. Like, give me more modifiers, give me stuff that is going to affect my weapons in a way that's going to make me use them differently or play the game differently. I love that kind of stuff. You know, in Diablo 3, legendaries ended up working out really well because, or I guess in the long run they did, even though the game has serious power gloat or power creep in it, where you just get super powerful eventually and you're just doing crazy numbers. That's just that's a whole other issue. But the thing is that legendaries, especially when you're starting a season and you're leveling up, do something incredible that I think game designers really need to take note of, which is they allow you to change your gameplay. You might be leveling up a new character at the start of a season and get a legendary that you typically don't use, or maybe it's a item that augments one of your abilities that you usually don't use, but because you got it and you didn't have anything else that was really working for you at the moment because you hadn't gotten something in a while, it just changes the way you play. I love that kind of thing so much. There's so much value in that. And as a game designer myself, I look at that kind of thing and I go, okay, well, how can I make, oh, did I just eat my chicken egg? No, I didn't. I want to wait and see what that does. Don't spoil it. It's probably going to be more disappointing than anything, but I want to wait and see what it does. So for me, yeah, I love that kind of stuff. I love that I love this part of the wasteland. Yeah, I love being able to take something that I can do in the game and change it based on just an item that I get randomly, mind you. Like it's a thing that I don't necessarily have to fish for, but I have the opportunity to do so. I can go to like Kadala and Diablo 3 and spend blood shards to try to get a specific item if that's what I'm trying to do, or I can upgrade rares with Kanai's Cube and try to, if this is all, oh my goodness, perfect, we need a wyvern. If this is all just a different language to you, that's fine. Just stick with me for a second. We'll get there. You'll understand it. Basically, you have all these options to fish for these items, but if you get one as a random drop, it is such a cool moment that is really hard to duplicate. Oh, give me that. I just want the, okay, come on, just a little higher. Give me all 20. Oh, 17. That was close. Oh, you know what? I had a graph potion on. I could just, shut up. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. Well, I died to a wyvern. I'm not really sure what I expected from trying to kill it with a grab potion. I just let it down on the ground like I did the previous one. Although that would have allowed us to potentially make some wings. I think what I'm going to do is take the souls, because I think I am going to try to make the Xenomite wings. I think it's just cool and different. So I think I'm just going to go up, find another wyvern, try to, you know, utilize that to make some wings in between episodes, and then I don't know, maybe we'll actually go try the Queen Slime. That would be kind of fun. Or maybe I go get, actually, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the Souls of Night and Souls of Light. So that way, oh, I did not want to sell those. So that, I don't know why I want to keep them. I'm just going to. Don't judge me. So that way I can go and make those 2 other items and see how that goes, I think.